We're now going to start developing more complicated CQ components. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually build a component that renders content directly from the repository onto a page. So very, very powerful. Now, in order to begin developing, the first thing we need to do is we need to include all of the libraries that CQ provides for us. So not only do we have the CQ libraries that we can use, but we also have the JSTL library, we have the Sling library, we have lots and lots of different tags that we can use to really simplify our JSPs and to simplify the development process. So very, very powerful. So let's learn how to include all of these libraries in our pages. So the first thing I want you to do is go and open up CRXDE. So again, remember we installed this in the folder here. I'm going to go ahead and open up CRXDE, and I'm going to log in to my repository. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go in and just add at the top of my page, I'm just going to go in and add the code at the top of my JSP page that will actually include all of the CQ libraries that ship with CQ that makes our development process so much easier. So to do that, let's go to our JSP, and I'm going to go to my training project here. I'm going to go to components, I'll go to my page component, and I'll go to my content page JSP. And the first thing you do is, for now, let's just delete the HTML that we had earlier. And then what I want you to do is just at the content page component, I want you to add in a server tag. So I'm going to type here, okay, and then I'll say @ and then we're going to do an include, like so. Okay, and this is going to be at the top of all of our JSPs. I'll say include, and then I'll say file is equal to, and we're going to say libs foundation, and we'll say global.jsp. Okay, and then make sure you close your server tag. It should have done that automatically. But that'll include all of the libraries, okay, for Sling, CQ5, and JSTL. So we'll now have access to all of those different APIs inside of our code. So very, very easy to actually include this. And remember, of course, this is actually stored in the libs directory because everything in CQ is content. So if you want to actually go and examine this JSP, you can go here to foundation, right, global.jsp, and you can examine what this is doing, right? So you can see, for example, some of the libraries that are being used, and you can look at the tag lib prefixes, and you can see how this all works by examining that global.jsp. Okay, so now I'm going to hit save, and in the next video, we're going to actually cover how to use some of these APIs to render content.